Kahalayamla, Yabashim Yashab, Bashim Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Millstone. Much peace and love to all the brothers doing this work in truth and sincerity at heart. Shalom. Right before you have a definition of the word hide. I'm gonna get straight into the definition. It says to hide, conceal, preserve, to hide oneself, to conceal. So I'm gonna go get a couple precepts concerning that very definition. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 17, verse 8. It says, "Keep me as the apple of the eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wings." Now, I'm pretty sure that is a Psalm of David. I need to find my Bible real quick. Go to Psalms chapter 17. Psalms chapter 17. It's a Psalm of David. It says, David prayed to the Most High to be saved from his enemies. And that's what we want. At a time of trouble is coming, we got to have our minds and our hearts prepared for people to change up, trade, do all kinds of, things to try to deliver certain people up to the authorities because of fear. Esau is going to try to have our people come against us. The scripture says the house shall be divided. So we want the Lord to preserve us. That which that means preserve means to hide. So I'm gonna go to the book of Psalms 16, chapter 16. Psalm 16 and 1. It says, "Preserve me, O power, for in thee do I put my trust." So we have to put our trust in Yahweh Shemel Shah. This is a exhortation through the Spirit. Encouraging you brothers, man, to remember these scriptures. Because we gonna rely solely on Yahweh Shemel Shah. Why? Why is that? Because the Lord said He would do what? He would guide our footsteps. The Lord is the guide to our footsteps. Okay. This is Proverbs 20 and 24. It says, "Man's goings are of Yahweh. How can a man then understand his own way?" So the Lord is the one that directs our paths. So if we're, say for instance, Esau comes down on the men of the Lord and the Lord calls you to flee to a secluded area or off the grid area, off the grid, meaning you're not in visible eye, you're not, being public, you're being signed up private. You're not in the city where it's a bunch of cameras and things of that nature. You're off the grid. You basically don't exist as long as you don't reveal, your position of who you are. You're all basically off the grid. And that's what I've been thinking about, because in time of trouble, we ain't going to be able to be on the grid. Because if you're on the grid, that makes it easier for Esau to find you. Because his cameras, he got cameras everywhere. One of their symbols is the all-seeing eye. Why? Why is that? They got satellites. Google Earth. Like, come on, man. It's many things out there that Esau has. In this movie, Fast and Furious, I forget which one, but they had this thing in there called God's Eye. God's Eye was like you know what? I'm gonna see if I can find it instead of talking about it. Let's see. That's not Fast and Furious. Okay. God's Eye was a certain type of intel that lets you see everything. It was a real, it was in a movie. It was in Fast and Furious 7, I believe. But, if you brothers have watched that movie, you will see that God's Eye is in there. But Esau tries to achieve this technology in the real world, He don't just have it in his movies for no reason. You know, I'm pretty sure he has this technology to be able to pull up your face anywhere. And they show you on the movies, man. Y'all ever watched that movie Enemy of the State with Will Smith? Check that movie out. You know, I actually want to watch that movie because, you know, that lets you know, that gives you a good example of, you know, Esau and his technology and how he can find you anywhere. And he has control over everything through his you know, his money system. Because if you was on the run from the police or from Esau, from the FBI or whatever, CIA, whatever, they're trying to track you down, he can freeze your accounts, man. Therefore, you have no money. So that right there lets you know that Esau, you know, his digital world, he controls that. But, you know, not to get off topic, going on right on to the next scripture, Salaki. Job chapter 33, verse 15. It says, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instructions. So while we're asleep, the Lord seals our instructions for our next day. You know, whether you believe it or not, you know, the Lord is the one that directs our paths. So in a time of trouble, he's going to do the same thing, you know. So it's not far-fetched. So let's continue on, get these other precepts, close this lesson out. Lord willing, is edifying to those who, you know, needed to hear it. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 27, verse 5. It says, for in the time of trouble, he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me upon a rock. So in the time of trouble, the Lord is going to hide us. Where? We don't know. But he's going to put it in our spirit to go to a certain place. He's going to guide us to a certain place. He might send an angel, a chariot, to direct you to a certain place or area. You know? Psalms 64 and 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of workers from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. So we want the Lord to hide us. That means he wants us to conceal us, because hey, we ain't gonna have no friends out here, man. You know, you might have some people, but you know, hated by loved by a few, hated by many is the mentality, man. You know, Yahushua warned us of this day, and it's getting closer, man. Psalms 102 and 2, it says, hide not thy face from me in the day when I am in trouble. So we want the Lord to be there, man. We want the Lord to be there. We want the Lord to be there, man, for us. It says, incline thine ear unto me in the day when I call, answer me speedily. Because we ain't gonna have nobody else, man. The scripture says, cursed is he that trusted in man. You know, and the scriptures tell you about trusting in the unfaithful man. He's like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. So who else do we have, man? Who else do we have? We ain't got nobody but the Lord, man. Yahweh Shem Shah. You know, that's all we got in the time of trouble. We ain't gonna have no friends, too many friends, man. Psalms 143 and 9, it says, deliver me, O Yahweh, from mine enemies. I flee unto thee to hide me. We flee to the Lord to hide us, man. Let me see who wrote that song. Psalms 143 and 9. That is a psalm of David. David prayed for the Most High's guidance and support, because we're going to need it, man. We're going to need Yahweh Shem Shah's guidance. Yeah, so I'm going to read verse 10. It says, teach me to do thy will, for thou art my God. Thy spirit is good Lead me into the land of uprightness. Quicken me, O Yahweh, for thy name's sake. For thy righteousness' sake, bring my soul out of trouble. So we want the Lord to keep us alive. That word quicken means to make alive. And who has the power to do that? Yahweh Bashem El Shai. The Lord has the power to do that. He has the power to deliver us. He has the power to put us to death. He has the power to preserve us alive. So why not fall into the hands of Yahweh Bashem El Shai when he's in all powerful, he's all control. So it behooves you to depend on Yahweh Bashem El Shai. We would depend on the Lord to hide us in the time of trouble. So with that, man, I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Millstone. Most peace and love to all the brothers doing this work, and truth and sincerity at heart. Shalom.